Lucy Bolton and Denise Johns are now the golden girls of British beach volleyball after they earned an unprecedented bronze medal shot on the European Beach Volleyball Tour in Blackpool.
Yeah, we are really excited. Obviously it's disappointing to lose that semi-final, and it's a pretty close game, but we're pretty chuffed with what we've done so far, and like you say, it's the first time British teams ever got this far in a tournament of this kind of level, so we're really pleased with the way we've been playing. We've been having fun out there and enjoying the home crowd and everything like that, so we're pretty pleased.
Yeah, it's nice to have the home crowd support you, and it just makes you play that much harder.
The 2012 London Olympics are not far away, so with home advantage and time still to improve their skills, what can this team achieve on the sport's biggest stage in just over 2 years' time?
See, we've been going for the last 3 years as a partnership and as a programme, so it's all just building up towards the Olympics. And obviously having this in England and people seeing us do well, they think, oh, we just started out, but like we have obviously put in some groundwork before today, and we've been training hard and we've been out on the tour, playing the European Tour and World Tour stuff. But yeah, this really is, it's just like it's little steps that just take us closer and closer to playing like, you know, really good volleyball and hopefully qualifying for the Olympics.
I think it's definitely in our grasp. I mean, we have a wild card position, so if we're the top team by 2012, we'll get that position. But we want to, you know, qualify on merit, being the top 24 or 16, depending on how the format is. Yeah, I think definitely it's in our grasp, and I think it's in our grasp to be in medal contention.
So with more high-profile success, increasing investment and media exposure, how's the sport developing in the UK, and will it ever become anything more than a minority sport on these shores?
It takes events like this to be hosted in Britain for people to like watch it and realise what it's all about and stuff like that. So like it's good, you see loads of kids and stuff in the crowd, and like you ask me, like, you ever played? And you're like, no, and it might be like the first time I've ever seen it. So if they can then go back and start playing it, that's fantastic for us. And I think in the lead up to the Olympics, because traditionally it is a massive Olympic sport, and the last like 3 Olympics it's been like sellouts of the beach volleyball, and so I think if that's big in London again, like it is just taking that sport a little bit, you know, more popular. And I mean, it's not ever going to compete with football or any of the big ones, but as a minority sport, I think it can actually get a bit more popular.
On home sand, surely.
Well, maybe the officials are conscious of that fact. The crowd have been pretty raucous in most of Great Britain's matches so far. It's been quietened a little bit at times in this one.
Yeah, it's been sterling support, hasn't it? You can see the way the players, all the players have responded. Greg Weaver and Steve Grotowski in the men's draw, they had a really good day on the second day of the tournament in front of the home crowd. Nearly got a decent result.
And then have stayed on to watch the women's pair as they progress through. The girls will be on a little bit later, I'm sure, just warming up. These girls, though, are doing the business at the moment. These British pair, they haven't been together for that long, have they, Summers? That makes their progress even more impressive.
Yeah, since the Olympic decision was made, these two teamed up, then they split up for a while and played with other partners, which I think has done them a favour. A rest or a change is as good as a rest. Now they've come back to playing together. It's been under a year since they've been back as a team, but they look like a totally different pair of athletes now. And they are genuinely world class, and I hope that the funders in Great Britain are taking notice. This is a team that could medal in 2012.
2 great shots in a row by Lucy Bolton. She doesn't enjoy quite the height advantage of her partner, but she gets fantastic spring, and she's got all the ankles in the locker. And she's the motivator out there as well. She's the one doing the chatting. I was enough to sit down with them, and she's a bubbly character, all right.
Yeah, she is. If you took the top 10 beach volleyball female athletes in the world, Lucy Bolton would be in there comfortably, and she'd be towards the top. And I don't want to leave Denise Johns out of the equation either. She's a fantastic player, and she has the experience as a professional beach volleyball athlete. Played a couple of seasons on the ABP and had good results there over in the USA. And it's shots like that that prove Denise Johns knows exactly what she's doing on the court. So she's the steadying influence behind the powerhouse that is Lucy Bolton.